Hi, before we begin, 1. I received this game for free via Keymailer. 2. If at any point my voice becomes a bit hoarse, it's probably because I was sick when trying to make this. 3. This is an early access game. Thank you for your time. Ah, the peaceful simplicity of farming games. Growing crops, raising animals, building a home. Simple and charming. Sometimes you even get games that fuse RPG and casual farming together. Use a tool or skill enough times and you can get some pretty handy benefits, like bomb mining or scythe boosting. If this sounds like your style of game, then consider looking into an early access game called Cornucopia. Cornucopia is a 2.5D pixel art farm RPG with a boastful soil and compost system, animal auctions, and much more. You start off creating your character, naming your farm, and picking your birthday. Unbeknownst to me at the time, I accidentally created Timmy Turner from the Fairly OddParents. Your story starts with you being frozen in a solid block of ice and the town's warrior Winter pulling you out of the mines. Here we start to see some of the beautiful portrait art of the NPCs that you'll meet on your adventure. They all look beautifully crafted, and I gotta say, very easy on the eyes. After breaking you out of the ice, Rufus, a local farmer, takes you back to the farm and teaches you the basics of what you'll be doing. From breaking rocks with your pickaxe, reaping the souls of pesky weeds, to leveling mounds of dirt and whipping out bombs to remove obstacles faster. Rufus more or less has you covered for the tutorial. You soon arrive at the old farmstead that used to belong to some friends of Rufus before they moved on, and now it's yours to take care of. You also get to take care of a talking dog called Munger, who doesn't do much but threatens to poop in your shipping box if you do not feed him. If you visit your chicken coop, you get your first chicken and pet companion that has its own set of skills and abilities that can help you in and out of combat. After acquiring my companion, I went on a bit of a cleaning rampage around the farm, which might have just been some of the OCD in me, but actually ended up helping me quite a bit in the long run. Because when you use your tools, you increase your skill with those tools and unlock various things like better equipment, recipes, and stronger tool abilities. For example, I normally enjoy mining, so I increased my pickaxe skill, which has an instant demolish sub-ability. I got the skill high enough to not only get a stronger pickaxe, but now the sub-ability destroys rocks in one shot and drops a bomb nearby to help blow up even more stuff. Just a heads up, friendly fire is on. The bombs will hurt you. So yeah, I love the sub-ability so far. You know what else I love? Bombs. And bless the dumb man inside my soul because there is a lot of bombs you can craft and find in your adventure. You know who else likes bombs? Every single NPC. Sure, you could give them your favorite item or a nice cake or something, but nothing quite hits home like C4. Another thing I love in this game that I wish translated over to a game like The Sims, for example, is that when you get an NPC's friendship to max, they never drop back down. Now mind you, I only ever had a friendship level decrease with Munger because he was an animal that needed to be maintained, but I love the idea of earning someone's trust enough to become a lifelong friend with an unbreaking bond. Besides making friends, you will also stumble onto various little scenes involving some of the people in town. Albeit a bit random, it does give you a bit more understanding of some of the characters that live around town. Like how Stanley is a stinky male peeper and how Roger loves his homemade slime shampoo, which apparently smells horrendous. In addition to character scenes, you will also stumble into scenes which can guide you to gemstone fruit, which are used to open boss doors found in various caves and help you unlock new areas, quests, and stories. Once the gemstone fruit is used up, it'll turn right back into a regular fruit and can be eaten to boost your max energy. Speaking of energy levels, you normally have to go to bed at a certain time or risk passing out and losing some money or items. But nope, not here. You can work forever, and time will just keep marching on into the new day. You just have to make sure not to overwork yourself or you will pass out and lose some money and items. Low on energy? Eat a mushroom, or a random flower, or the twisted delicacy that is a slime pizza. If you can eat it, you will most likely get energy from it. Now about my Giga Rooster and pets in general. Currently, as of 5.5 of the game, you can have chickens, horses, and cows with a decent variety in looks and styles to keep the breeder and you entertained. On top of that, you can also auction off your livestock. So if you want to focus on only breeding for an income, you can. They even have a race and training area at the arcade to improve your pet's skills and possibly win some prizes. The race section of the arcade was fun and reminded me of the Chow races back in Sonic Adventure. Even though there is currently only one track, I enjoyed it, so I hope this gets expanded later on. The more you increase your pet's skills, the more valuable they become at the auction house. Also, if you're looking to get more pets, keep an eye out for vending machines, and yes, I said vending machines. And depending on which side of the vending machine you click on, will determine if it's male or female. This was something I learned last second, so I hope this little tidbit helps. On a more serious note, there's a glitch right now that can make you an unstoppable force when fighting. I'm not sure how, but when you treat your pet well enough and unlock the mount ability, you can do things while riding your mount. This includes fighting monsters and bosses. It can sometimes glitch out when you attack a monster and then run away from it. You see, your pet helps you in battle, but for some reason, when you mount up, attack, and run away, the game sometimes thinks that your pet is still fighting, but they won't take any damage, thus getting free kills and increasing your pet's skills at the same time. Just watch out for your little buddy's energy levels. They'll need food too. Talking about food and farming for a minute, I didn't really do a whole ton of that, but there is a crap ton of recipes to make and plants to grow, which I think is fantastic to have so many options. You also need to make a variety of machines to help with crafting better parts and ingredients. I mostly crafted and planted what I needed to complete certain quests, but I wouldn't mind exploring more of this on my free time. For some of us advanced farmers, you might enjoy the soil system that's implemented here. See, you could just plant anything in the ground and get a basic harvest, or you can match a seed to the right type of soil and nutrients to get an even bigger harvest. For example, if you want bigger and better carrots, then you're going to need loamy soil, which is a balance of silt, sand, and clay. Then get your nitrogen to 10, keep your potassium and phosphorus to 0, and doing this should yield better results for the carrots. But mind you, I haven't experimented enough with this, and I'm going based off the wiki. Also, if you don't want to water too much, you can invest in sprinklers, as they're fantastic and really easy to make early on. So hold on to those machine parts if you get some. You can sometimes get machine parts from exploring, but you can also get them from the in-game reward mechanics. Sometimes in addition to your skill rewards, you might get a little star reward near your toolbar. This will give you 3 random rewards to pick from random crops and materials to something on the more silly side, like making you very small temporarily. You also get a variety of scratch cards that can either give you rewards, teleport you to a select location, or give you a side quest like go talk to this person or defeat so many of this monster. Stuff like that. It's just another nice touch to the game that can help keep you busy. Another thing that will keep you busy is building up a relationship. I, after some very tough decision making between waifus, decided to date a literal goddess. I say date because I had trouble figuring out how to actually marry her, so until I figured out, we are perpetually dating. Another reason why this takes a while is that she lived on the other side of town, which can take a while to travel to, which you may be doing a lot, since you can only give them one gift a day. Which again, bombs make the perfect gift. Mostly because you can make them and you can find them in a variety of ways. They do eventually introduce you to teleportation stones, but they are limited use and I didn't take the time to figure out how to make more of them. And hey, if you want even more distractions, you can also go fishing, which plays kinda like pachinko, master cooking, which sadly I didn't do any of, or partake in a variety of mini-games at the arcade. One that I kept coming back to, and didn't get addicted to, was the volcano coin pusher. I don't know why, but I love that damn thing. Also, if you don't think you'll have enough time to do what you need to do in a day, there's a nifty setting in the menu that you can change at any time that alters the speed of the day. So take advantage of that if you want the day to go by a bit faster or go a bit slower. I think that just about does it from our Cornucopia review. Mind you, I didn't cover probably everything that goes on in the game, and it's an early access game, but it's also one that I think has great potential. Yes, it has some glitches from time to time. Yes, travel can feel a little tedious, but that could just be my ADHD. And yes, you can have an all-powerful pet that can thwart the mightiest of foes. Despite that, all in all, after 22 hours of gameplay, I can say I genuinely enjoyed playing this, and if this interests you, then you may want to keep an eye on it. Thanks again to Keymailer and Subconscious Games for letting me review this game. It was a lot of fun, and I look forward to seeing how the game improves. Thanks for watching and take care.